home as well as abroad. Now this year, 3 players teamed up with the USO for a chance to serve as NFL ambassadors at military bases in the Middle East. Our Dan Hellie, he got to catch up with one of the participants from this latest tour, but first, here's a look at their experience.
How y'all doing? Delaney Walker. I'm here on the USO tour. I'm excited to be in Kuwait. We're about to go see them troops. I hope y'all ready.
My name is Byron Maxwell, visiting the troops at the USO tour in Kuwait. Show them a good time and let them know that back at home, the guys support them.
1245, all-terrain vehicle, mine-resistant, ambush protected.
They got air conditioning.
It has air conditioning.
Oh, that's all that
Best
matters.
in the distance.
I can fit.
Cameron Jordan, New Orleans Saints defensive end.
Carl Lawrence, Master Guard Sergeant, USMC.
This is a Louisiana native, just a fellow who that. We're out here on the base, just talking, enjoying life.
The NFL and USO have been working together for 50 plus years. This is one of our longest withstanding partnerships. Football is family, that's our motto. And with the USO, you know, they connect military members overseas home to their family.
This whole trip has just been eye-opening. You go from Kuwait to here. Each one has been its own trip. Each one has been amazing. You get to see a lot of different things. You know, we've seen a couple of airplanes, seen a couple of tanks.
Is that a Samsung?
Yeah.
Now Rolls Royce. Rolls Royce? Oh, okay, yeah, that's even better.
You just don't realize how much goes into it.
It's really eye-opening to be over here and get the different cultures and really see how the military operate.
To other NFL players, this is a no-brainer. You get to see the troops that love us out here. They show us so much love here, and we can only try and give something back.
We are the force behind the forces.
And Cam Jordan joining us now, the 2-time Pro Bowl defensive end for the Saints. Cam, everybody I've ever talked to that's come back from one of these USO tours said it was an unbelievable experience. I'm sure that's one of the reasons that you initially decided to go on this, correct?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. You know, a couple years back, I think I saw the likes of, Justin Forsett go. Then one of my former teammates, Akeem Hicks, who's now, in Chicago, he had went and I had asked him about it, and he had nothing but positive words for it. So I had to go check it out for myself. And when I got there, it just changed my mindset of all that our troops do for us, and it just allows me to appreciate them that much more.
I know that you have some military family members, so obviously you appreciate, as we all do, what the military does for us. Is there a particular experience that resonated with you more than some of the others?
Yeah, I mean, when I think troops, I think, the forefront, the fighters, the planes, everything that goes into actual combat. I don't think about, when you think about football, you think about the players, the defensive end sacking quarterbacks. You don't ever think about, the trainers, the water guys. You don't think about the towel people. Everything behind them that allows us to be who we are. And that's, what the USO really brought to me. Just everybody behind the front lines, everybody doing their part and making the whole, everybody being that cog in the machine to make the machine great.
Well, and this is just part of your world tour over the last 3 months. Byron Maxwell, Delaney Walker were there with you on the USO tour, but you literally been all over the world. And I can only imagine what Sean Payton says to you as you get back to the facility. Hey, I hope you've enjoyed your vacation. It's time to get back to work now, right?
Right. Hey, and it's easy to get back to work when you've had a great offseason.
When you look at what you guys did this offseason in terms of who you added via free agency and the draft, 2 of your first 3 draft picks on the defensive side of the ball, how do you feel about this rookie class that you guys have?
They're looking quite talented, everybody. You bring in, Lattimore from Ohio State. Everybody knows he's a ball hawk. Marcus Williams from the Pack. Gotta love a Pack kid coming in. I don't know how they did against the Bears. I don't want to talk about it. We've had a rough couple years. But that being said, it's always glad to see these guys. We also picked up 2 defensive linemen, and they show tremendous talent with Trey and Al-Kadeen. And I'm not even going to attempt his middle name because I can't get there yet, but I'll get there soon enough.
Muhammad's his last name, so we got that part, right?
Al-Kadeen Muhammad, yeah. I like to say I think I know his middle name, but I'm not going to go there just yet. But I like to know my guys in depth, and the way they hit the field, they're so hungry to learn, and that's a great thing. That's a great tribute for a rookie.
Well, another thing, obviously, that we talked about a lot here on NFL Network this offseason was where in the world was Adrian Peterson going to land? And lo and behold, if he isn't a member of the New Orleans Saints right now, what was your immediate reaction to that addition?
You know, with my dad being a Viking for 13 years, internally I'm supposed to be a Skol. Glad to see him come with us. You know, a Viking's great, come to New Orleans, and you know, hopefully we'll have that same success on the field going in this season. That's a heck of a 1-2 punch, which you got Mark and AP, and then we picked up a running back as well. And of course, we have a golden bear at running back in Daniel Lasco. It's going to be a deep backfield, but at the same time, there's a lot of different looks you can get out of there.
Well, I know you're a Cal guy, so you always have to give the Cal guys love. The running back you picked up, Alvin Kamara from the University of Tennessee, my alma mater. So I think that could be potentially the best three-headed monster in football coming out of the backfield there. There's a ton of firepower. Expectations, obviously, going to be much higher for the Saints after a rough finish last year. Give me your best sales job and tell me why you think the Saints are going to be vastly improved.
There's no need to sell it. We've improved in a lot of different areas. In every area we've needed to improve, we either drafted that necessity or we picked up in free agent. And that being said, we're only going to go forth with a better standing on where we need to be. We have the same D coordinator, which brings consistency. We brought in a couple of different coaches, not only at linebacker but at the D-line level, and that's only going to look to improve our defense. And of course, you know, with our offense being as tremendous and as potent as it's been, as long as we step up and do our part, there's no reason why we can't win the Super Bowl, and that's what we're going for.
One of those new coaches, linebacker coach Mike Nolan, a former teammate of ours here at NFL Network. If you haven't worked with him yet, I'm sure you will, and I'm sure you're going to like him a bunch. Cam Jordan, a world traveler, ready for OTAs and ready to get back to work. Thanks for joining us, Cam.
Thanks for having me on.